Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant. We all know it's not going to be easy. We tried before, but this time we're smarter and better. I know we can.
Mousy.
I have evidence that NA Tatiana and her. We must.
What about that?
His name. Do
you know what?
NAR Tatiana Tartan. They could but we're.
I like the.
Yes, this is my.
One.
You know?
I started.
Whatever you think.
I approve time and we'll dress. We have.
You should take.
All right, we still have one more uniform. NAR must have up a skillful hack.
I'm your man. Electronics.
Wouldn't call myself.
I need some.
Far my shooting.
What's there?
Last but not.
I've been watching these assholes fight the reflection. I never.
Does everyone know what?
You've already tried and failed, Igor. Perhaps there's a better way. Let me show you something. Every decision you made during this mission lies before you. Revisit your choices and change them at your will. Ponder your mistakes and make them right. Finish your mission and find me, Igor.
There are a few sentries.
Taking them out quickly is sir.
Better use this. Don't forget that you're.
Your plan, sir.
It's not.
I've taught you how to change past events. It's time to use that knowledge again. Try, fail, learn, repeat.
So far, so good. But it's getting harder now. NAR's upgraded some of the old security features.
The electronics are the least of your worries. Nobody said anything about this exposed courtyard. You stand out like a signal flare at a funeral, Igor. Be extra careful.
Security checkpoint.
I already found the right database.
I can't get it. That'll keep them distracted.
Those NAR security systems can... Once those gates read my biome.
All right, Olga. Do it.
New Year's came. They know where I again, Igor. I need to run. You're on your own.
Thanks for your help. Be careful. The entrance should be very close. It's a large metal door to the tech access corridor. Nothing I can't handle.
Remember the charges I prepared for breaching security doors? Powerful, but quiet. Like sticking a curling iron into a pound of butter. Or maybe you want to save them for later. Keep your hand down, Igor. There's a fucking sniper.
Stop yelling!
Picked it up on the radio.
Damn!
I can try to
The lock is wired to the Charges armed. Stay back. We made it inside. We're safe, at least for now. These tunnels just about make a beeline to the reactor. What the fuck? The electronics are sizzling as if they're going to explode.
That's to be expected, Nosy. The power plant's electrical system is antiquated, falling apart. We should find a way to short-circuit the power.
I have access to the circuit.
Have you been listening?
Tarakan, I like your thinking.
Today, the darkness is our friend.
We're getting close to the reactor floor. I think we managed to dodge the main security detail. As long as we maintain our cover, we should be good.
Step very fucking lightly now, Igor. The place is swarming with those cocksuckers. NAR's beefed up security around ARC for some reason. Either they're preparing for something, or you're walking straight into a goddamn trap.
I'm in the Golden Corridor. It looks like NAR beefed up security after our little escapade. Not unexpected.
We have to convince NAR that we're their contractors. That's our ticket inside.
Let's try the prisoner escort charade. Just act bored.
Stop right there. I don't recognize you, soldier. We quell the storm?
And ride the thunder. Prisoner transport in progress, Private.
Okay, go ahead.
Damn. We need to get past these scientists.
The Brainiacs have their own dedicated comms. I can put my fabulous acting skills to work and tell them to fuck off, but it's a two-man job.
The great Ratcatcher has smiled upon you today. I can help.
They're not soldiers. They won't buy our fairy tale. If we don't come up with something convincing, they'll sound the alarm the moment they see us.
Tarakan, I like your thinking.
Sounds good, Mousy. It shouldn't take long to hack the comms.
Attention! Pneumonia! Achtung! The reactor's about to explode! Run for your lives, everyone!
What kind of nonsense is this? The reactor cannot
Fuck it, Anatoly. A break is a break.
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
What the hell is this? Was it here before? Looks like some...
The door is trapped.
Mousy, the ventilation duct should not be secured. The Rat King is watching and waiting.
Wait, Igor! Remember the map you borrowed from that fucker Semenov? It shows another way...
Your plan sounds reasonable, Mikhail.
The doors are behind you. We climb up in there.
Oh, hello, Igor. I've been expecting you.
Semenov? You said you didn't want any part of this.
You are remarkable, my boy. Yes, ask your questions, please. I have to say, you earned that right.
Tanya, where is she?
You've always known where she...
What do you mean?
You should be asking.
If you hurt her, it's...
Stop, please. Stop playing. After everything you've seen, everything you've learned, I'll spell it out for you. She always has been. We're going to use Tatiana. She will travel there.
This is madness.
My God, is this display of moral outrage supposed to... You must put your maudlin sentiments aside, Igor. The only real force in this life. Everything else is a... And you. You were supposed... All that glorious... But I failed you, yes.
I'm going to save Tatiana.
Unfortunately, no.
What's wrong with you, Igor? How foolish can you be? How did you not see this coming? Your companion's fate has been sealed in this timeline. The least you can do is consider what led to this.
Olivier! No! Olivier! Damn it!
That's... too bad.
Olivier! We have to help him!
It's a weapon, Igor. It carries
heard the man. Move! The priority is to protect the lab.
Damn. Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tatiana. I can't back down now. I'll fight my way in if I have to.
Oh no, this sucks big time balls. I wish we had someone inside who could get those assholes to look the other way.
There's no other choice.
Tango spotted. Engage at will.
There's blood on your hands, Igor. You didn't prepare well enough. Your companion's demise is on you alone, Igor. This could have been prevented if you'd have prepared better.
Sashko! Oh, good lord!
Oh,
Sashko, can you hear me? Say something!
You cannot hesitate, Elsie. We will mourn the fallen when this is all over.
Tatiana! Finally!
pretty hot for 60 years old.
Igor, my love. My child.
It's been so very long. But it's finally you. It has to be you.
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for all these years, and you answered.
But how?
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all. My poor little boy. All of us together, finally. Release me, my love. Free me.
What did you call me? I don't understand. What can I do?
There's nothing you can do. You have to end this. Both of us. We're a mistake. An abomination. Close the portal. Destroy the connection.
What connection?
The connection is the strongest force in the universe. It cannot be destroyed. It has to be completed. It is our destiny. Go to the reactor. Find it, my love. It is waiting for you.
Find what?
No more waiting. Please, can't you just let me die?
Tanya?
Go. Die.
Tatiana.
Boris, help. Die. Igor.
I don't understand.
Reactor. Chernobylite.
Well, what do I do? Oh, fuck, I need to figure this out.
took your time, Igor.
Cut the crap. It's time you gave me some answers.
Yes, we'll get to them.
Fine. Just make it quick.
What do you really hope to achieve, Igor?
Isn't that obvious? I want to save Tatiana.
You may find this surprising, but our goals are actually aligned.
How's that?
We were both going after the same thing, but this whole time we've been chasing someone else's agenda without knowing it. Chernobylite's agenda.
Come on, man. I've come too far to be fed along.
Let's start from the beginning.
I sure do, Boris. You were my closest friend until you decided to betray me. To take Tatiana from me.
Boris is dead. I killed him on that fateful night, April 26, 1986, and took his identity.
You took his? Why?
The more important question, that because you're not Professor Igor Kiminyuk, you
Protect me? How?
if I wanted to kill you.
Will you quit talking in fucking riddles?
The truth is hard to swallow. Tatiana isn't your fiancée. You are my clone. Sort of.
What are you saying? How would
Tatiana was sterile. That was our personal tragedy. But when Semenov imprisoned her after the Duga fiasco, she fell pregnant. At first, I thought Boris was the father, and I was angry with her. He needed me to stay on the project and study Chernobylite. So he injected. What happened next was, I don't know what to call it. She gave birth to a boy, the Chernobylite. No doubt I didn't know what to do with him. But until one night, Tanya, she pleaded with me.
You're saying Tatiana's child, who you released in the woods in 1990?
Of course you don't. You looked like a teenager, but had the mind of a... The night was so...
The sweater? I had it in...
Yes. It could have been perhaps you were constructed from... I suspect the process was somehow facilitated by the Chernobylite.
But she's been calling me this whole time.
I'm afraid you were bamboozled, my poor boy.
Chernobylite?
But they felt so real, I know. It wanted you here. It has plans for you, you see. And I cannot allow it to succeed.
Someone sent me a photo of Tatiana and the piece of Chernobylite. They were real. I couldn't have constructed my portal gun without them.
Oh, that. It was that bastard Semenov, of course. I really hoped you would stay away. But it's too late now. Only one of us is leaving this room alive.
Wait, can't we talk it over?
We just did. Goodbye, son. Igor. I wish there was another way. To save Tanya. Only I am. Show me the new and improved Igor Kiminyuk. don't need a force field to defeat you.
What? You should be dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately. Look familiar?
Where did you get that?
Where else? I took it from you.
What?
In a reality where you fucked up, my friend.
Are you saying that you come from a different...
This is hell. You have no idea.
Where are you going?
Back to my screwed up world, of course.
Wait!
Don't waste the chance I've given you, Igor.
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the connection. Deny this thing away into our world. Do it now!
Son, please. It will kill her. It will...
Just let me go. I've suffered long enough.
You can do this, son. Go through the portal and face this thing.
No, do not do this. Kill me. Just kill.
It's time to end this once and for all. If anyone can hear me, run as far from here as you can. Everyone, run like hell. Thank you for showing me the way. I won't waste this, I promise. Goodbye. You can rest now.
The protagonist never explained to his comrades exactly what happened at the power plant, but he came out changed. The Chernobylite vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor stalkers drove off the remaining NAR troops and even convinced a few of them to join the cause. Now they're working together for the good of the Samoshels, tracking down the few remaining monsters still roaming the area. Olivier never had the chance to change his own past and prevent the ambush that wiped out his team. His obsession almost steered him down the dark path of treachery, but in the end, even though it cost him his life, because he had been a part of something bigger than himself, in spite of his flaws, Olivier will always be remembered in the zone for his courage and grit. For this haunted place will always be a monument to broken heroes with a twisted past. Mikhail's life was always full of violence. He was the angriest, most obnoxious man Igor had ever known, but he was also Mikhail's thirst to avenge his murdered friends was his main driving force. But working with Igor, in spite of his rough manner and the darkness inside him, Igor came to like the neurotic stalker, and by the end, considered him a true colleague. Mikhail decided to remain in the zone and join the others in protecting their shared home. Sashko had always been the lone wolf and daredevil of the zone. Life had always been harsh for him, and he learned the hard way to rely only on his crusade against NAR began with a desire for closure regarding his brother Ruslan's death. In his final moments, he enjoyed a privilege afforded to few men indeed. He had no regrets. He died as he lived, fighting bravely for those closest to him. Tarakan's fight against the Rat King has reached an end. Having barely survived the zone, he realized his time was up. Now, someone else must carry the torch and defeat the evil lurking in the power plant. But Tarakan wasn't worried. After all, he had prepared Igor and others well. Tarakan's true identity was never discovered. Was he a madman, a saint, a spy? Perhaps he was all of these, or perhaps none of them. But one thing is certain. The old man was a true child of Pripyat. His restless soul will forever wander its marshes and woods. When all was said and done, Olga's thoughts went to her mother and the Samoshils. She had joined Igor in his mission because she knew what it meant to live with a hole inside you, a hole left by the departed. As a troubled teenager in Minsk, she'd never planned to become a freedom fighter or martyr, but sometimes we encounter the person who will change. Life is unpredictable that way. Olga, like so many before him, General Koslov made the wrong choices while chasing a dream of the good life. War taught him about the cruelty and inevitability of loss. It was only thanks to his nephew Galib and Igor that Koslov found a serendipitous moment that placed his life on a new trajectory. He realized that some victories come. Koslov left NAR at just the right time and lived out his day. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses almost got him killed. He was a brilliant scientist, but could never come to terms with the collapse of the Soviet Union. Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, for it reflected and so he chased his green Chernobylite dream, hoping in reality what he sought was to fill the gaping void. Meeting his former student Igor saved Semenov's life, although he could never have predicted it. Confronted with mortal danger, he realized he could no longer allow his demons to... He left the zone, hoping there was still time for him to find peace. Without Semenov's brilliance, NAR eventually dissolved. Most of its mercenaries wiped out by either faced with staggering losses. The shareholders halted all funding. All that remains of NAR in the zone are the empty barracks and derelict labs.
A single shot of adrenaline would have saved my ass. Why didn't you give it to me, you cheap fuck?
My life was in your hands, and you let me die!
We were partners, old-timer. I always had your back. Why didn't you have mine?
Taking care of us was your job. You let me die. You failed.
The eulogy you gave at my funeral was awful. Pure drivel. How can you sleep at night, Mouse?
I trusted you. You were supposed to save us all.
You killed Kostya, you motherfucker. My Kostya!
Why? Why did you betray me, Mousy?
After everything I've done for you, you chose NAR? Burn in hell, you backstabbing little freak!
Executing an unarmed prisoner like a common thug. I expected more from you, Professor Kaminyuk.
This isn't possible. These things can't all have happened. I fixed them. At least some of them.
You're wrong. Did you think meddling with space-time wouldn't have consequences? All of this, every bit of it, happened.
But how? I was going back through the wormholes. I was fixing everything.
There is no time travel the way your friend Olivier understands it. You can never change what's already occurred, because every change creates its own space-time continuum.
And time only moves in one direction. Entropy.
Every time you make or unmake a decision, you twist an entire dimension. It's because you are a part of me, made from the same multi-dimensional stuff.
But I just wanted to save Tatiana.
Yes, your mother. And along the way, you destroyed countless lives across dozens of dimensions. All because of animal body chemistry, because of the human need to connect with your progenitor. So here I am. I am your real mother.
What are you? Chernobylite?
I am God.
Bullshit. There is no God.
But it's a matter of perspective. To a spider under your boot, you surely are a god. Isn't that so, Igor?
Don't.
Having a bit of an identity crisis? As a poet once said, the child is the father of the man. The fear that clouds your mind is what makes your situation irreconcilable.
Fear? No. I'm not afraid of...
The fear of discovering there is nothing at the core of your persona but pure chaos. But don't worry, I am about to reveal the truth. After that,
What do you want from me?
have you ever wondered why? Despite your technological sophistication, why destroy your own ecosystem? Why you cannot help but slaughter each other and every other? Why, over and over again, you sacrifice your own future for
If you're thinking to catch me off guard with your freshman philosophy insights, people are for the most part. So what's next? Am I to be your prophet?
I never expected you to be so nihilistic. But I suppose it isn't No, a new world order isn't enough to save you from yourselves. You are
Is that right? And why?
Again, it's the fear. I can take it all away. I can help you as I've helped.
How?
Your kind can only live in the moment. The future is terrifying to you. It may become my vessel, and I will purify them of fear, and I will remake mankind in my image, burn away the dross in a firestorm the world has never seen. I must reduce everything to ashes so they can be.
That is some insane.
You're scared this will make you feel less special. This is what being a hero is all. We can banter words for as long as you want, but the result is inevitable. Struggling against me will only tie. You're like a fish. All your science. It's time to set aside.
I see. Maybe it's time humanity gets another chance at being its best self. I see you have it all figured out, my love. But it's not going to happen. I refuse to take part. If mankind wants to destroy itself, let it. For all I know, extinction is a better fate than becoming part of...
You are defiant, like her. But as I said, we can do this forever. I can have you wake back up at your base again and again.
A circle? Of course! I almost fell for it. But something betrayed you. You admitted me! I'm your only hope!
You cannot exist without me. I made you.
True. But you also cannot exist in this plane without me. You're no god. You're just a fucking parasite. A freeloader looking for a new host, hoping to get a foothold in a new environment. Tanya, my mom, is no longer a viable option for you. You can't use her anymore. Who knows? Perhaps you never needed her in the first place.
You don't even know what you are. You have no identity. You don't exist without me. Now obey.
Identity. Yes. Perhaps I'm Igor. Perhaps I'm Igor's son. Perhaps I'm both. Maybe I'm just a faulty copy of a dead physicist. But it doesn't matter. I make my own choices. And that brings us neatly to my conclusion. As a scientist, I must test this theory before I can confirm or deny it. So watch closely, my love.